we have lost them already, because when you're unwilling to make a distinction between people who are here illegally, who are committing crimes, who are running amok, with those who might be in the country illegally, but they've been here for a while, they're productive members of society and they're not hurting anyone, well, all of a sudden you're gonna have the majority of Americans think, well, Democrats aren't serious about keeping us safe. And now we don't trust them to deal with immigration.
Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks unload and go off against the woke left. That's why they've left the left, quite frankly, including Sam Seder for their insane reactions to President Trump doing what he promised to do, deport illegal aliens. That's what we want. And this is kind of in reaction to that viral clip of Selena Gomez, poor celebrity, crying because her people are getting deported, as if she can claim now all illegal aliens. It's like, fine, you feel so bad for them, get deported with them, bitch. Adios, amigo. But yeah, make sure you like today's video if you really enjoy watching Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur just eating their own woke left. And Sam Seder, he is one of the worst. And just recently, Anna Kasparian has gotten into quite a bit of drama with the co-host on The Majority Report, which is Sam Seder's channel, Emma Vigeland. I will put a card up or whatever for that video so you guys can go check that one out. Pretty crazy stuff. Anna Kasparian is pretty much launching war against the entire woke left, and I'm here for it. So let's just get straight into this craziness.
I just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
There you have an emotional Selena Gomez over Donald Trump's immigration policies, especially as we're hearing more and more about the individuals who are being deported by ICE under Donald Trump. But there are some, including Democratic Alderman Raymond Lopez from Chicago, who argue the Trump administration is specifically targeting individuals who have been convicted of crimes and have been in the country illegally. In fact, take a listen to what he had to say.
They are stoking fear against the federal government because they want people to be afraid. They want people to be panicked, and they want to show desolate neighborhoods. When all Tom Homan has said is that he wants to focus on dangerous criminals so that they can come in and leave communities as quickly as possible. And it's truly a disservice to our residents to see the mayor and his allies whip people into hysteria simply for their own political benefit.
Now, again, that was a Democratic alderman in Chicago. His name is Raymond Lopez, and he's arguing, look, there's a lot of fear-mongering going on, and it's wrong. But is it true Trump's administration is specifically targeting individuals who have committed other crimes in the country? Well, let's hear a little more from the alderman, and we'll get into more details about who's being deported.
I'm very thankful that Immigration and Customs Enforcement is being very transparent in who they are arresting, what the crimes that they were committing or accused of committing were, because I think it's important for people to see that they're not going into churches, schools, and hospitals to round up children or your grandparents, that they're actually going after very dangerous individuals.
And this is important to note too, guys, because this is what the woke left does. You know, they always try to claim that it's conservatives that love to fearmonger. But look at what the woke left does. Selena Gomez is trying to say that they're rounding up kids and, oh my gosh, not the immigrant kids. That's not what's happening. And that's why it's amazing that the Trump administration is being very transparent about this. And I'm really happy that Anna Kasparian and Chunky, by the way, comment chunky yogurt for the algorithm. I'm really happy that they are calling out this woke left fear-mongering. So kudos to them.
And I think that it's very difficult when you have the local fear-mongering machine in full effect, as we saw last week when Secret Service individuals went to a school and the Chicago Public Schools apparatus was quick to blame ICE as trying to raid the building. You know, you need to be transparent and you need to be clear about what's going on.
So he highlighted that story that broke last Friday where the school officials in an elementary school in Chicago claimed that ICE had showed up they were planning on deporting someone. Turns out that it was actually Secret Service that showed up to the school in order to investigate someone who had made a specific threat to a specific government official. They never entered the school. And in fact, they spoke to and identified themselves to the principal, who later did a press conference and made it seem like I showed up to do a raid.
Guys, make sure you subscribe, by the way. I'm posting 5 new videos every single day. Like today's video too, because it really does help boost the video in the algorithm. But yeah, let's get back to it.
That was not the case. And that does instill fear in people, especially in Chicago. So it's important to be accurate about what's really going on. But Selena Gomez has since taken that video down after posting it on social media. I don't know if it's because she realized that she was wrong or if she was getting so much backlash that she just wanted to take herself out of the conversation. But I've got more details on who's being deported in just a moment. Cenk, I want to get your thoughts first.
Yeah, so 2 things on this. One is the policy and the substance, and the other is the politics and the strategy, right? So on the substance here, these are not raids. Those will probably come later, but that's not what this is. So they're going to pick up specific undocumented immigrants who were convicted felons. Now, that doesn't mean that they only got convicted felons. So my issue here is that they're picking up people that they're calling collaterals that are also undocumented immigrants but did not commit a crime.
I mean, if you're illegally entering our country, you just committed a crime. So deport them all.
I'm
Adios.
never in favor of collateral damage, so I don't think that's the right way to go. But they're not going to listen to me, and they won the election, so they're going to keep on doing this. So in terms of when to start crying like Selena Gomez, save it for the mass deportations when we have to rally the whole American people.
And honestly, just a pro tip to women. Oh my gosh, what is it about women that feel the need to start crying and then film themselves, and then not just film themselves, but post it online? How embarrassing. It's like you want pity from everyone. And I don't blame Selena Gomez for deleting the post, but the internet is forever, bitch, and now we all know it. So no bueno. Speaking the language of your people, Selena Gomez, no bueno, no me gusta.
To our side to prevent it. But when you do it, when they're picking up convicted felons, you're going to lose the American people. So don't do that. As Anna's about to tell you, we're already losing them. I don't want to lose them anymore before we get to the actual problem.
No, we lost them. I want to be very clear that when I was talking about Venezuelan gang members, that was specifically meant to make a point about how the Democratic Party, which was in charge at the time, needed to do something about that. Otherwise, Americans are going to be ready to throw the baby out with the bathwater. And that's exactly what's happening here. So in 2016, public opinion polls showed that only 36% of Americans favored mass deportation, only 36%. Fast forward to today, let's look at the numbers. Well, New York Times came out with a poll, 56% of Americans in favor of mass deportations. Oh, well, that must be an outlier, right?
But the numbers don't lie. In the left, they love to kind of shove polling and data that's always very corrupt down your throats to prove their points. And by the way, you can probably find data in a study to support whatever notion or point you want to be in favor of. That's besides the point. But of course, the left will ignore this polling because it doesn't serve their narrative. How convenient. We see right through you.
Outlier poll. How could the number increase so much? Marquette, 64% of Americans in their poll indicated that they favor mass deportation. CBS News, 57%. ABC News, 56%. We have lost them already because when you're unwilling to make a distinction between people who are here illegally, who are committing crimes, who are running amok, with those who might be in the country illegally, but they've been here for a while, they're productive members of society and they're not hurting anyone, well, all of a sudden you're gonna have the majority of Americans think, well, Democrats aren't serious about keeping us safe. And now we don't trust them to deal with immigration.
Now listen, guys, maybe Anna Kasparian did not explicitly call out Sam Seder or Emma Vigeland or Destiny or all these David Pacman, David Snakeman, all the people on the woke left, but that's who she's talking about, right? Because these are the people that are driving the left-wing media outrage about these mass deportations. So You're welcome, Anna Kasparian. I am putting the name behind who you're talking crap about, and I'm right with you. Me gusta you. Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. Comment an orange heart to help boost the video in the algorithm. You guys are the best, and I'll see you next time. Adios, amigos. Fun. Bye.